Hello guys, welcome to the finale of my Red Dead Redemption Let's Play. In the last episode we witnessed the heartbreaking end of John Marston, where Edgar Ross and the US Army stormed Bleacher's Hope and killed John Marston. And now 3 years have passed since that day at Bleacher's Hope, and now Jack Marston is now a fully grown man. It's now time for Jack Marston to get his revenge on Edgar Ross. During that 3 years we also saw Abigail Marston passed away as well. It was unknown how Abigail Marston passed away, and we only guess really it's actually caught an illness and yeah, she passed away just like that, I guess. That's my only guess really. And now John, Abigail and Uncle are now dead. It's now time for Jack Marston to get his revenge on Edgar Ross. After what we saw in the end of the last episode, we cannot let Edgar Ross get away with what he's done. We're now going to track down Edgar Ross. You'll notice straight away though that the game does not give you much indication on how to find Edgar Ross, but most of you that have played this game by now probably already know how to find Edgar Ross anyway, but for those of you that don't know, I'm going to talk it through and show you guys exactly how to find Edgar Ross within the game. So the first thing you need to do is you need to get up the map, and the first place we need to go to is Blackwater. We need to head to the entrance of Blackwater, and we need to talk to a federal agent guy who is literally on the outskirts of Blackwater. He will give you some information about what Edgar Ross is up to 3 years later. And that's going to be our first step to find Edgar Ross. It's taken 3 years for Jack Marston to get his revenge, and honestly I can kind of see why, because Jack didn't really want to go after Edgar Ross while Abigail was still alive. I can kind of see why as well, because I don't think Abigail would approve of Jack going after Edgar Ross when she was alive. Not just that, but if let's say if Jack did go after Edgar Ross when Abigail was still alive, if Jack failed to get his revenge and got killed by Edgar Ross, he would not want to leave Abigail on her own. So it does kind of make sense in the long run, if you ask me, why Jack didn't go after Edgar Ross when Abigail was alive. But now Abigail's dead, it's now time to finally get our revenge on Edgar Ross. Starting here at this location, you'll see a question mark over here. We need to talk to this man over here, this federal agent, to get our first clue. Alright, let's talk to him.
You need help? Hello, sir. You work with the government? You one of them agents?
Sure, son. Why you ask?
Did you work with a man named Edgar Ross? I have something for him.
Edgar Ross? No, but well knew of him. A fine man if you want results. Won himself a chest full of medals. I think he went and retired about a year ago. Last I heard, him and his wife moved out to a cabin on Lake Don Julio. Lucky guy, getting to take it easy. He's fighting crime in this dump, that's for sure.
Thank you for the information, mister.
Thank you kindly, sir. So now we've got our first clue on Edgar Ross. Go find Edgar Ross' wife near Lake Don Julio. So if we go find Edgar Ross's wife, that would be a good way to find out where Edgar Ross is. So Edgar Ross is a lucky man living a retired life. Not for long. His luck is going to run out today. So to find Edgar Ross now, to find the next clue, we now need to find Edgar Ross's wife located here in this purple spot here. When you talk to that federal agent, you'll see a purple dot come on the map, and that'll be where we need to go next. Before we do that, though, I'm going to quickly see if I can find a newspaper around Blackwater. Actually, I want to find a newspaper because when you read the newspaper, it will tell you what some of the characters we met, like when we played John Marston, like Landon Ricketts, Seth, Marshall Johnson. That newspaper will give you some information about what they've been up to since since the start of Red Dead 1, and yeah, it shows you guys what they're up to in 1914. That's if I can find a newspaper, that is. I'll try to have a little look around, see if I can find a newspaper person, but I don't know. As it's raining, I don't think there's going to be a newspaper person around here, so yeah, that could be bad news. To be honest, I don't think there's a newspaper person around here. No, it don't seem like it. That's a shame. So that was the newspaper I just showed you guys. It basically gives you some information about what some of the characters have been up to since the Red Dead 1 days, basically. When I saw that Landon Ricketts died, like just like Landon Ricketts died peacefully asleep. I was like, oh, that's devastating. But I was like, yeah, well, at least he went out peacefully though. Marshall Johnson retired many years after serving as a sheriff in Armadillo. Good for him. Go live a new life, far away from Armadillo as possible. Seth finally found his treasure after all them years, so yeah, I'm happy for him. As weird as Seth was, it was happy for him to finally got what he wanted after all those years of searching. So yeah, when you read that newspaper, it gives you a lot of information about some of the characters we met when we played as John Marston in 1911. Gives you some nice information about what they were up to during them times. So yeah, that's actually probably one of the best newspapers to find in the game, actually. So now what we need to do, we now need to go find Edgar Ross's wife. Okay, here we are. We're now Lake Don Julio. So this is where Edgar Ross's wife is going to spend her final moments. Let's go get some information about Edgar Ross's whereabouts first before we kill her.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hello, young man.
Hi.
What are you doing out here? Are you out visiting the lake with your family?
No, ma'am. I was looking to deliver a letter to Edgar Ross.
Oh, that husband of mine. That bureau just won't get its talons out of him, even though he's retired. Edgar gave them some of the best years of his life. They ought to let him retire in peace. They'll not rest till they've killed him with worry, and he's such a sensitive man. I'm sorry, I shouldn't get so angry. I don't suppose any of this is your fault. There's no need to worry about him nowadays.
Well, where is he?
He and his brother Philip went hunting on the south side of the San Luis River. Be careful crossing over. They were saying it was dangerous.
I sure will, ma'am. And don't worry about a thing. I'm sure your husband will be just fine.
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't want it to come to this. Okay, so whereabouts are we going to go now? It just said, but aha, so we need to cross the channel into Mexico, remember my family. That looks like it's going to be another long journey, so what I'm going to fast travel there as well, just to make things a bit quicker. Honestly, getting to Edgar Ross's wife took a lot longer than I thought I would, so in the end I just decided to cut ahead. Okay, so I'm definitely going to fast travel now. Alright, let's get the camp out and let's fast travel there. Okay, here we are, next location, Perdido. So this is where Edgar Ross's brother is going to be. I'll probably just kill him as well, stop him coming after me as well once I've killed Edgar Ross. Just to be on the safe side of things.
What brings you out this way?
Hey there, mister. How's the hunting?
Oh, pretty good, son. Got me a few rabbits, coyote, elk. Still looking for some trophies for the parlor.
I've got a letter here for Edgar Ross. You know him? I heard he was down in these parts with his wife.
Of course I know him. He's my brother. Gone down river, duck hunt. Must be a pretty important letter to have come all this way.
Oh, yes, sir. Real important. I'll be on my way home as soon as I deliver this message.
You best be off then. Just don't get on his bad side. He's got a filthy temper.
Oh, I'll be prepared for his temper. I don't want to do this to you, mate, but I've got no choice. I did not want to get a lasso out, but shall I just tie him up? Actually, yeah, why not? I know exactly what I'm going to do to him. I really shouldn't take it out on Edgar Ross's brother, but oh well. I'm going to drown him. I didn't mean to get the lasso out, but I was meant to get a pistol out, but oh well. Edgar Ross is... What would happen if I took Edgar Ross's brother literally to Edgar Ross? What would actually happen? I'm really curious to find out. As this is a revenge scheme, I'm not going to bother. That would be very interesting if I could literally take Edgar Ross's brother to Edgar Ross. Actually, shall I do that? Yes, that would be interesting. I would love to see what would happen. Fuck it, let's just do it. Let's just see what happens. Edgar Ross, I've come for you, bitch. Come face me like a man and I'll put your brother down. Can I actually take his brother over to him? What would actually happen? Let's find out. Nothing is happening. I literally have his brother and he's not giving us solitary fucking shit. Seriously? Okay. In that case, I'll walk away for a minute and I'll put his brother out of his misery. If it's going to come to that. That is actually very interesting. I was not expecting that to happen. I thought I'd get a bit of a reaction out of him. That's interesting actually. I was not expecting that to happen. Okay then. There we are. Edgar Ross is right there. Let's go get him.
Excuse me. You Edgar Ross?
Do I know you?
Forgive me for startling you, sir. I have a message for you. My name is Jack Marston. You knew my father.
I see. I remember your father.
I've come for you, Ross.
And you, boy, have sure as shit found me.
You killed my father.
Your father killed himself with the life he lived.
You killed him. I saw you.
You keep saying that.
You sent him to do your dirty work. Then you shot him like a dog.
And I'll shoot you like one too, you little piece of trash. Now get out of here before I kill you as well.
I ain't going nowhere, old man.
This is for John Marston, bitch.
Humiliation.
You know, it's funny how Edgar Ross and Jack Marston first met on the riverbank, and the last time they would meet would literally be on a riverbank.
Enjoy your fishing, kid, while you still can.
Psych! Humiliation.
So that, everyone, is Red Dead Redemption, one of my favourite Western games of all time. The Red Dead series is easily my favourite Western games of all time. This game is my second favourite Western behind Red Dead Redemption 2. I just love Red Dead Redemption 2. It was such a fantastic prequel to this game. Red Dead Redemption 1, like I said, didn't really blow me away like as much as I thought it did back in the day, but honestly, I really did see the appeal of Red Dead Redemption 1. I gave the game a go. I definitely enjoyed the game for what it was, but I wouldn't say it blew me away like some other people said it would. However, the Red Dead Redemption storyline may end here, but however, that is not the end of the Red Dead Redemption playthrough. We've still got Undead Nightmare to play through, which I'm going to be playing through soon. I've got the Game of the Year edition of this game, which includes Red Dead 1 story mode, which we just played through and just finished, and we've also got Undead Nightmare to play through as well. Undead Nightmare really was a fantastic DLC. In fact, the DLC pop was so popular, it later got a physical release, so yeah, that just shows how popular Undead Nightmare was. I think it's probably one of the most famous DLCs of all time, I believe, if not one of the most famous DLCs of all time. I do love Undead Nightmare though, it's such a cool game. Literally a zombie apocalypse in the Wild West. We all know how much I love a good zombie apocalypse, so yeah. Undead Nightmare really was very interesting to play through. I loved every second of it. So I'm definitely going to be playing through that after this. So yeah, Undead Nightmare I'm definitely going to be playing through because I do love Undead Nightmare. But for the time being, this is where the Red Dead Redemption Let's Play is going to end. And I'll see you all in Undead Nightmare soon. Okay guys, I'm going to end my Red Dead Redemption Let's Play here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed my Red Dead Redemption Let's Play, please be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you want to keep updated with the gaming content I upload to my channel. And I hope to see you all in Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. Thank you all so much for watching. This is goldiex and I'm out.